jail this year. Tonight, the Clark County Sheriff speaks out about the dangers of fentanyl after deaths in the county jail this year.
He says at least 2 cases involved fentanyl. Fox 5's Ken Leffler attended the news briefing today. And Kim, what did the sheriff have to say about what caused all of this?
Well, Sheriff John Williams says inmates are smuggling fentanyl into the jail and then selling it to other inmates. He says staffing and technology within the jail are a big problem for the department.
Jail this year. Tonight, the Clark County Sheriff speaks out about the dangers of fentanyl after deaths in the county jail this year.
He says at least 2 cases involved fentanyl. Fox 5's Ken Leffler attended the news briefing today. And Kim, what did the sheriff have to say about what caused all of this?
Well, Sheriff John Williams says inmates are smuggling fentanyl into the jail and then selling it to other inmates. He says staffing and technology within the jail are a big problem for the department.
Comment, man. I'm still on this road, on this journey to get these 1,000 subscribers ASAP, man. So all my leaders, salute to all y'all who done, subscribe to the channel. And all my new followers, salute to y'all, man. And y'all keep on rocking with the OG, man. I'm trying to run up them 1,000 subscribers. So like I always say, man, tap in and tell a friend, man. And let's get straight to it, man. Today, I'm going to be speaking again, y'all, my perspective on, the penitentiary, or should I say the jailhouse in the penitentiary. With, dudes basically, as you can see right here, dudes nowadays, man, going in to jail as, for whatever reason, they going to jail for whatever crimes they done committed. They going in to these facilities, right? And a lot of these dudes, what I'm seeing now, a lot of these dudes coming out, strung out, and junkies. And this shit wild, man. In this day and age, that a nigga can go into jail or the penitentiary system, sober and straight, and come out a motherfucking junkie, a molly head, meth head, crack head, all the above. You get what I'm saying? And that's crazy, man. We already know, those institutions really don't habilitate you. You got to use your surrounding and habilitate yourself. We already know that, all us real ones, man. But this shit crazy, man, because, a nigga can remember a time, back in the Gap, where, niggas went to jail as men and come out as women. You get what I'm saying? But now, this shit done got so wild. Niggas going to jail in prison and coming out that bitch straight fiends. What type of shit is that, man? Niggas can't cope. In this era, man, these new dudes that's, supposed to be committing these crimes, or should I say, that are committing these crimes, these dudes some whole type of different animals as far as criminals from when I was in the street. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know what to call these dudes, really, because there's so much shit going on with them, right? Like, they doing so much strange activities in these streets right now, to it's like, I'm glad I was in the streets when I was in the streets. And I'm thankful to the Most High for making it out the streets, man. But this one of the things, just looking at all this crazy shit, right? It just made me think back my last year of that 10-year bid that I did. It was harder than the motherfucker, because some of these same strange dudes had done start flooding the penitentiary system, man. And to be in a close proximity with these niggas that had to live amongst these niggas, these weird niggas. I ain't never wanted to get out of prison as bad as I did at the end of my bid, man, because, you know, these niggas is something different, man. And it is what it is, man. And, you know, for you dudes that's OGs, youngin' niggas, YNs, for y'all still in the street, man, y'all some bad dudes. You know, I salute y'all, man, to be in them streets up under these circumstances, what's going on in the streets and in the jailhouse, man. Niggas in the jailhouse getting loaded. They can't cope with that time. Niggas telling because they can't cope with that time. You know, niggas doing all of the strange shit in a penitentiary nowadays and can't cope with that because they can't cope with that time. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, man, that street shit, that shit dead, man. And I ain't telling nobody that crime don't pay, because that's a bullshit myth them people told us while they was committing and still committing the biggest of crimes. You get what I'm saying? So crime do pay. Ain't no such thing as dirty money. But I'm going to tell you this right here. I know doing crime and getting caught is a young nigga game. Now that's the only game that I know is a young nigga game. Doing crime and getting caught, that's a young nigga game, man. But if you a young nigga, hey, man, I ain't encouraging you, but you know, my old boy always told me, man, behind every big fortune is a crime, man. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you to commit no crime, but I'm just telling you, live in the real world, man. This how the world go round. All these people dressed up in these suits, they just look different from me and you, but they the biggest criminals out here in this world. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And doing time is definitely a young man's game. And you know, when you young, you a young bull, I say go for what you know. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to also tell you this here, man. You got to stand 10 toes down. You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, you know, you can take that type of risk, and if it go bad for you, you can do a bid and jump back out here and still bounce back to life with some knowledge, with some wisdom, and still come back up. You get what I'm saying? So when you young, you know, you take them risks, man. You get what I'm saying? You calculate them right, but you take them risks. I ain't got nothing against that. I ain't telling no nigga that, the streets don't pay, because the streets do pay. But it's not a place to try to make a living out of. So to all you YNs, it's not a lifestyle, man. Them streets is not a lifestyle, man. Them streets is, you know, you jump in them streets because your environment, it wasn't no other way, and you make it do what you do, man. The first lick you get where you ahead of the game, you know, establish yourself as a businessman and as a hustler, man. Because you can't keep throwing bricks at the chain gang and not expect to get caught. So your ass gonna get caught. You get what I'm saying? If you don't understand what's too much, what's too little, and what's the right amount to get out the game. So this just the OG perspective. I'm giving y'all niggas some game, and you know, you can pick it up off the floor and run with it if you will, man. And another thing, man, a lot of you dudes in this era right here, what I came to figure out, because in my era, you know, we was hot boys. You get what I'm saying? In this era right here, y'all boys just hot. And that's a fact, man. And this the OG perspective, man. Y'all tune in, y'all tap in, y'all let me know what y'all think about niggas going to jail and coming out junkies and molly heads and meth heads and crack heads and shit. Come out here tweaking. Went in straight and come out here tweaking. And as you can see from this clip right here, these niggas ain't even make it out of jail. These niggas died while incarcerated, getting high because they couldn't cope with them four walls in them bars, man. That's why I tell you, man, if you ain't built for this street shit, man, go get you a job. It's a million different hustles out here to hit, man. And all you young dudes, man, that ain't built for this shit, man, stay up out these motherfucking streets, man, because it's a million and one ways to get paid nowadays, man. As far as on this YouTube and all this shit, you can go somewhere and run your mouth, act a motherfucking ass, and get you some money, man. But this gangster shit, if you ain't built for that shit, man, and you got to tell and do all type of shit, you got to get on all type of dope to cope with that time while you in there, man. And you got to do all type of weird shit, man. A message from me to you, you get what I'm saying? Stay out them streets, man. Because like I said, you niggas ain't hot boys nowadays, man. You niggas just hot, man. This the OG perspective. I'm out. Y'all tune in. Y'all tap in. Y'all tell a friend. Y'all get down in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. And I almost forgot, man. I got some comments. Y'all know in my last video I was talking about, do you feel like, if you ain't been shot coming up in the streets, that you really ain't been through no real gangster shit and you really not no gangster. And I got a couple of responses about that, right? But I was just sitting up here thinking about that last night, right? And I think I get where y'all coming from now that I put more thought to it. I guess y'all feel like you wouldn't have got shot if a nigga didn't perceive you as a threat. So I guess y'all basically like saying, nigga, if you was really popping in the street, you was a threat, and at some point in time, a nigga gon' catch you and try to put some slugs in you by all means necessary. So you gonna catch you one or two if you was a nigga that was really out here popping, that it was mandatory that somebody was gonna, put a couple in you some type of way because you was perceived as a threat. But I'ma just say this, man. Running the streets at a young age in Miami, I learned real quick to be perceived as a threat, but to be the threat. So understand what I'm saying. Don't let that go over your head. Don't be perceived as a threat. Be a threat. And that's how I played the game, man. So basically, what I'm saying is, man, I didn't never look the part as being a threat. I ain't carried myself as no threat. You get what I'm saying? Basically, it's like the art of war, man. You get what I'm saying? You only as strong as you appear not to be. You get what I'm saying? So basically, man, you don't let a nigga know how strong you is, man. You want a nigga to bite that hook and be comfortable that you not a threat. So for all you dudes, man, that's a little game for you, man. It's the OG perspective. I'm out.